today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Here's Booker on the catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 2nd down now. Ewing able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, McKee. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got Booker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
From the gun, here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Ewing. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st down, Ewing. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Smith.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Smith now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Smith got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got this into the hands of Barkley coming across the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. McKee, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Ewing. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Smith. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
And that flag accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Smith.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, it's Smith.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
from the 24. Smith, and his pass incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Again, Smith.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Smith. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And the Panthers coming out now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Herbert on 1st down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the 50, it's Smith. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down now, McKee. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
On first down, Ewing.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Smith on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Ewing. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a handoff, and it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Ewing. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On second down, Ewing. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. The quick slant caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Smith. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Herbert on 3rd down now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun, Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll run on 1st down. Ewing. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKee.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, stripped. The ball comes out. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to get away toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now, Ewing. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On 3rd down, Ewing. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Herbert throwing again. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Herbert back to the air. His throw incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, Herbert. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Up the middle they go. Ewing. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Panthers get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point up and through, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Smith on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.